President of Barbados, Her Excellency the Most Honorable Dame Sandra Basin, and Acting Prime Minister Santia Bradshaw headed a list of dignitaries who attended the funeral service for Grantley Watson, who was Commissioner of Police from 1995 to 2003 and later assumed the role of Executive Director of the Regional Security System until his retirement in 2017. Commissioner of Police Richard Boyce remembered Mr. Watson as a strong leader.
Commissioner Watson was never intimidated by the task before him. As a matter of fact, he acquitted himself well and led the division successfully. He was never one to shy away from making tough decisions when sensitive matters had to be dealt with. His management style at the Criminal Investigations Division was one of courage and oftentimes dictated by prevailing situations. Most importantly, he got the job done.
As it relates to his work with the Regional Security System, Deputy Director Graham Archer credits the late Commissioner for the institutional development of that organization.
We commend his leadership style and his character traits, which contributed to a highly professional organization, maturing in leaps and bounds, and punching well above its weight. Mr. Watson was a selfless individual and spent quite a lot of time sharing his personal and professional experiences with members of staff.
In paying tribute via a pre-recorded video, Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley referred to the late Commissioner as the consummate professional.
Yes, Grantley Watson was a man with an imposing physical stature and a voice that some may have described as stentorian. Away from the operational sphere, he was a pleasant and engaging man who loved a good joke and who could instantly pull from his memory an amusing anecdote to suit any occasion or conversation.
In her tribute, daughter Senator Tricia Watson, who enjoyed a close relationship with her father, spoke of him as a family man.
My father was my hero, my protector, my caregiver, confidant, sounding board, cheerleader, mentor, a friend in my adulthood. As a child at primary school, I must have bored my teachers thoroughly when they asked for us to write compositions with topics like my hero, the person I admired most, my favorite person, and inevitably I wrote about Grantley Watson.
Meanwhile, in his sermon where he underscored the importance of serving with love, the Reverend Canon George Knight encouraged the congregation to follow the example of the late Commissioner.
Pursue love as your aim. We listened attentively to the various tributes paid to Grantley, and it is abundantly clear that it is that love that drove his life. He once said to me, we're talking one day, and he said to me, you know, when you are in a leadership position, you've got to learn to talk tough, but act gently.
With full military honors, the body of the late Police Commissioner Grantley Watson was interred in the Mount Pleasant Memorial Gardens in St. Peter. Mr. Watson is survived by his wife of 60 years, Anne, children Tricia, Winslow, and Ivor. Joshua Hinkson, CBC News.